Hello, SkyTubers. In today's video, I'll be sharing a complete and in-depth guide to capes, covering which ones are the best at every stage of the game and how to choose the right cape to optimize your build, from your first steps as a new player all the way to in-game content. You'll learn what to prioritize, how to avoid common mistakes, and how to get the most value out of your progression. As a fundamental part of your gear setup, capes are mandatory for any effective build. They provide essential bonuses such as increased damage, defense, and critical defense, along with 2 additional skill options that significantly enhance your buffs. When used correctly, these bonuses result in a major boost to your overall performance and combat efficiency. With that said, let's get started. The first cape I'd like to present, and one that should be your third most important cape in the game, is the Deity Level 12 Elite Cape. This should be among the very first capes you obtain as a new player, as it provides the best balance between damage and defense of all available Deity 12 capes. There are several variants with identical stats, including the Cruel and Orc capes. A clean version of this cape has an average market value of around 5 billion silver, while a refined 25 version typically ranges between 250 and 300 billion silver. With a 26% critical defense rate, this cape is classified as a Tier 3 cape. However, due to its superior damage and defense bonuses, it can outperform even some Tier 3 Eternal capes in practical use. In my personal opinion, you should refine this cape to 9 or 10 and use it until you have enough silver to transition into an Eternal cape. For long-term use, a 25 refined version is also a viable option. However, it will still lack the additional special options that are exclusive to Eternal capes. As you can see on the abilities panel, both damage and defense increase significantly once this cape is equipped. The second powerful option is the Tier 2 Eternal cape. It is classified as a Tier 2 cape because it provides 28% critical defense, 2% more than the Tier 3 Deity 12 Elite cape. The average market price for a clean Tier 2 cape ranges between 80 and 120 billion silver, while a 25 refined version can reach approximately 550 to 750 billion silver. The main advantage of Eternal capes is the ability to equip an H-Stone option, which allows you to further enhance the cape with up to 5% additional critical defense or other bonuses such as critical attack. While equipping an H-Stone can be very expensive, this particular cape currently has 1000 attribution defense from its H-Stone and is still a work in progress. In my personal opinion, this cape can be used even for endgame content if it is equipped with a strong H-Stone option. Once you have enough silver, this should be your minimum long-term target. In terms of raw damage and defense, this cape provides lower stats than the Deity 12 Elite cape, which is the main reason I do not recommend a Tier 3 cape or lower as a priority upgrade. The 2% difference in critical defense may not feel significant at first, but you will definitely notice its impact later in the game. Moving forward, I want to present the best cape currently available in the game, which is classified as a Tier 1 Eternal cape. With a high critical defense rate of 30%, it provides 2% more than a Tier 2 cape and 4% more than the Deity 12 Elite cape. This makes it perfectly suited for endgame content and professional level gameplay, where even small stat differences can decide the outcome of battles. However, for this cape to truly deserve its Tier 1 status, a strong H-Stone option is essential. The current example is equipped with a 3.5% critical rate boost. The average price for a clean version starts at around 250 billion silver and can reach up to 1 trillion silver for a 25 refined version with an excellent H-Stone stat. This is, without question, the best cape we currently have for endgame content. That said, the main advantage comes specifically from its critical defense, as the raw damage and defense stats are still higher on the Deity 12 Elite cape. Lastly, it's important to mention that Eternal capes also provide attribution attack and defense stats, which are a must-have for true endgame progression. I hope the information shared in this guide was valuable and helped you better understand the strengths and differences between each cape. With this knowledge, you can now plan your progression more confidently and make smarter decisions based on your budget and long-term goals. Choose wisely, invest carefully, and push your build to its full potential as you move toward in-game content.